Hello, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Thursday and Friday. That's Thursday the 25th and Friday the 26th of July. So I trust you're doing good. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Your support helps me be able to bring these sorts of videos out to you and helps me be able to do my work full time, so thank you so much. Now, if you're new to watching, welcome. Please let us know if you're new. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, and I'll be using these to look for the best card for Thursday the 25th of July, then the best card for Friday the 26th, and then the best card for the theme for Thursday and Friday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone, so I trust that you've been led here for a reason. So just take on board what feels right, what resonates, what makes sense to you, and let the rest go. And we'll see what happens. So just think of this as a bit of fun and just as a guide. So I'm shuffling and looking for the best card now for Thursday the 25th of July. I rushed outside because the sky was magnificent. It was so pink and beautiful behind me, and the moment I stepped out the door it was grey. So I was heading out here anyway, so I'm here. I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia. It is Thursday the 25th of July here at exactly 5:20 p.m. So the best card for Thursday is this. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle card. Hello everybody. It's the Flamingos card 40. It says social gathering. Or my light might be a bit glary on the flamingos. Maybe over here is better. So social gathering. This is about social energy for Thursday. So we might be feeling quite the opposite. I know for me, I've been dragging my feet to be here sharing this video all day long, and then I just thought, right, I'm just going to do it now. So I wasn't feeling particularly excited to be very sociable, and this is probably the most sociable thing I'll be doing all day. So I've had to really sort of push out of my comfort zone to step into just doing this. So you might feel a little bit like that too on Thursday, where you sort of maybe have things that you need to do, or conversations, gatherings that you need to attend, meetings for example, and you might not really be feeling quite like being sociable on Thursday. So there's a sociable energy, but we may not really particularly feel sociable. So then what do we do? Do we just avoid it? Or do we push past our comfort zone? So that will be a personal thing for us to decide. So that's the Flamingos social gathering on Thursday. So let's now look for the best card for Friday, the 26th of July. Friday. And we'll go with this card here. It's a Speed of Light Oracle. And it's this. Oh, it's our support card again. This came up fairly recently. Card 35. I think it came up a few days ago or something. It says comfort, loved ones, and reassurance. So this card would only usually really come up if we're feeling alone, or if we're feeling a little bit isolated, or we might be struggling moving through parts of our life at this time, especially on Friday. So this card's come up to remind us that we are supported, that we are loved, and to reassure ourselves in what we're doing. Something weird's going on behind me. I can hear all sorts of weird noises. So, you know, it's really important to know that we're not alone on Friday. So for us to need to know that, the majority of us, implies that we may feel like we're doing things on our own, or we might feel a bit isolated. So let's do our best to stay strong in our heart, and feel the support that's coming in around us. If we need to, we may need to step up and ask for help and admit, sometimes even just to ourselves, that I'm struggling right now and I need help. Sometimes I know for me, when I'm struggling a bit, as soon as I admit to myself and say the words I'm struggling, there seems to already be some wheels turning, some things shifting that were probably a bit stagnant before. So admitting that to ourselves, that we need help, that we need support, might be important for Friday. So we are not alone. And that's something really important to remember at the moment. So let's now look for the best card for the theme for Thursday and Friday. So the theme card will help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture. I thought 2 cards, but I can only see 1, so let's see, what do we need for the theme card? It's actually quite mild today, even though I do have gloves on. It's not too bad. It was about 16 degrees Celsius before, about a half an hour ago. Oh, we've got the Spirit Dragon for our theme. So this amps up the guidance that I've already talked about for the individual days. So this is Spirit Dragon card 26, and it says heightened energy. So there is an uplifting sort of feeling, even though, and let me just see, how can I explain this? It sort of feels like an intensity that's present at the moment, and some of us may kind of be swept into this intensity and almost feel like we're overwhelmed with what we have to do or the things that we're facing. So there's almost like this really strong, intense sweep of energy that's coming through, and this is showing that there's potential for this energy to actually lift us up, to raise our vibration, we could say, or move us into a heightened space. Some of us it may filter through our sort of lower mind first, and we may find ourselves sort of pulling into overwhelm and getting a bit overwhelmed by whatever it is that we're focusing on. So if we can sort of step back from the overwhelm, maybe take a little bit of a break from whatever it is that we're doing, just to get a little bit of perspective, or to clear that sort of heavier mental intense energy that might be coming through, then we might find ourselves lifted up to a higher level where we can sort of fly or ride that high current. It sort of feels like a wind current, a higher wind current to where we're sort of traveling right now. So the wind current feels like it's sort of sweeping through and pulling out us quite mentally into that sort of chaotic intensity that energy's pulling forward. But if we can lift up to the level of the current, we might find ourselves quite high flying at the moment. So the high flyingness is coming with it, is bringing with it overwhelm, maybe even some anxiety, maybe even some frustration of things that we're trying to focus on that just don't seem to be working, or we're getting a bit, overthinking things just that little bit too much. So a little break, some uplifting music, or taking a brisk walk may be what we need to just shift ourselves, so we can shift up into that higher flowing current, that wind current, that air current that's moving forward. So this is quite a high vibrational card, and it's talking about heightened energy potentially for us on Thursday and Friday. So let's work with it. It actually feels quite comforting to have this card come up, because the energy has been quite dense, almost like we're trudging through mud over Thursday. For those of us that may have already been feeling it, it's quite heavy. So if we can take a step back, so we can lift ourselves up into that higher flying movement, then we might find that of benefit. So that's the Spirit Dragon, the highest vibrating card in the deck. So quite a lot of potential for new opportunities, or potential to uplift and raise our spirits, if you like. So that's our guidance for Thursday and Friday. I trust it makes sense for you. Now, I don't share these guidance because I want you to book readings. In fact, I don't even have readings available on my website. I share this to hopefully inspire you to find your own guidance. So maybe grab your own decks of cards, pull your cards, meditate, step into nature, go into your sacred place, your sacred building, maybe your own church, where you can connect in with yourself and find the guidance that you need to support yourself going through your everyday life. So I don't share this because I want you to book readings. I actually don't want people to book readings with me. I would much prefer you to find your own guidance. So thanks for watching. I've used my combined decks of cards here, Animal Kingdom and Speed of Light, which I have created. If you do want to work with these cards, you can. They're available on my website if you're inspired to have a look. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. Thanks for connecting today. Have a great couple of days ahead. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you resonate with my way, my approach, my perspective, you might find some great resources on my website. So check it out if you want. Thank you. Have a great few days. I'll be back to share with you again soon. So sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thanks for watching. See you next time.